Thank you, Mr. Leader and Senator Stabenow. Good work. And just a quick word about this Eli Lilly decision. More than anything else, it's a policy that represents the beginning of new power for American consumers against Big Pharma. Until our legislation, Big Pharma had never lost once. Not once on a major issue. They protected that restriction against negotiation like it was the Holy Grail. Now you're seeing with the Eli Lilly decision, consumers have moved into the driver's seat. And we're going to see lots more of these kinds of changes. It's high time, and Democrats have launched it. Quick contrast that I want to make for my remarks. It took House Republicans a little longer than 10 minutes to provide massive tax relief to billionaires and the mega wealthy for the next 10 years. That's what they did for folks at the top, who can now go to their accountants and say, look, make sure I paid little or no taxes for years on end. Contrast that with what working families are going to face under their policies. These are the folks who walk an economic tightrope, balancing every day the food bill against the fuel bill and the fuel bill against the rent bill. And the history is pretty clear. We know from 2017, okay, and my colleagues on the Finance Committee remember this. Republicans wanted to unravel Medicaid. They were pushing a plan that would have caused great damage to vulnerable people who had pre-existing conditions. We stopped them, but we know that with their policies, Medicaid as we know it today would not exist. Here's an example that is going to strike today millions of Americans as priority business. Those Medicaid policies the House Republicans are pushing would mean no guarantee for nursing home care in America. I mean, that's what is so essential for millions of older people to know that when they run out of resources, there's going to be help. But no commitment to that guarantee, no health care for your child if you fall on hard times, no lifeline for rural hospitals that count on Medicaid to keep their doors open. If Republicans, have their way, we'd certainly see a big effort to push up the age of Medicare, which means that you're jeopardizing earned benefits. They say they're not going to, to do it. They're going to be able to balance the budget in 10 years and still protect Social Security and Medicare. I can tell you, as chairman of the Finance Committee, we've crunched those numbers. That claim is baloney. The people who are most vulnerable in America are going to be at risk. As Senator Schumer and Senator Stabenow have said, we're going to be on the front lines of opposing it. And what we're seeing, and you saw a little glimpse of it, today, the days when these powerful special interests like pharma and big insurance could call the shots, those days are finally changing. We got a lot more to do, but now we've made big strides. Thank you, Leader.